All right, my friends, we're back. And we're trying again. We tried out a deck from Magic Online 5.0 deck lists earlier in the stream, or in a previous video if you're watching on YouTube. And it was a Vine Mare green-black deck based around Vine Mare, Cartouche of Ambition, Trial of Ambition, sort of like almost like a horse Bogle deck. And we went 3-2. The deck had some cool things going on, but I didn't like the list at all. It was kind of clunky, 26 lands and no mana acceleration. Just ugh. The list was really bad, so I fixed it. And this is my take on the deck. We're down to 23 lands, playing 4 Llanowar Elves. We're playing 4 Servant of the Conduit. We're playing 4 Adventurous Impulse. So we're actually doing stuff on the early turns. We've cut down the removal spells a bit. The old list had 4 Push, 4 Trial, 4 Contempt. We're shaving a bit. Shaving on the black mana sources a bit too, to have more consistent turn 1 Elf and Impulse. So the focus is still Vine Mare, and just Vine Mare being awesome by itself. And then Cartouche, we have Gearhulks to pump our Vine Mare up. And of course we have the old Carnage T, which is just a house. Deck seems very good against any red deck and any mid-range based blue deck. Deck seems worse against Turbo Fog and white-based control decks. Those decks are on the downtick a little bit, and our sideboard handles that with 4 Duress, 4 Glint-Sleeve Siphoner, which gets a lot better when you're playing Servant and Hub. The old version of the deck was not. 4th Cartouche for Mono Red, some Doomfalls. Kind of want Doomfall main, but not really. Some Vivien Reids, and then some Lifecrafter's Bestiary. Vraska's okay, but deck seems really sweet. I was actually pretty impressed with the deck, even though the list was pretty bad. And I think Thorn Lieutenant's also really, really good. This deck just seems great against any red deck and then any black mid-range deck. Like, really good. Like, Vine Mare's a house. So we're going to Vine Mare some people, and we're gonna roll. Let's do it. Horse Bogles. We have 2 Vivien Reid for Naturalize effects. I don't think that Naturalize is a very important card in this format. There are very few like God Pharaoh's Gift decks or anything like that. Steel Leaf is just too hard to cast. Like, we're not the Steel Leaf deck. I don't think that's our plan. You know, we're a different deck. We're like a rock deck kind of. Steel Leaf requires no swamps. Then it's kind of hard to play Contempt. Can't play Hub. Let's roll. You know, we're not the green stompy deck. We are a kind of like a old school green black rock deck with a troll aesthetic in it. I mean, it's not good, but I think we're just gonna keep. Yeah, whatever. We have 21 lands, 4 Impulse, 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Servant of the Conduit in our deck. So. Lost Legacy is kind of hard to cast and just not very good. Just play Duresses and Siphoners and kill them. All right, well, we got our good matchup. That's good. Thorn Lieutenant is really, really good here. There's our Servant. We're casting Lieutenant, though. We cast Servant and they shock it. It feels awful. Casting Vine Mare on turn 3 sounds nice, but we have to draw a land to do that anyway, so. This card is great. Are you kidding me? Drew a land. Okay. Now I think I'm fine just playing Servant. They played Summit, so they're playing red-black and not the mono-red deck with Wizard's Lightning and stuff. I want to get Vine Mare out as soon as possible. And the 1 Lieutenant's holding the fort pretty well, so. They have Chain Wheeler, it's annoying, but not the end of the world. They have a Shock. Alright, so they are playing Shock. They're playing still playing the very aggressive version of a deck. There's so many flavors of mono red. Sure. Still 1/2, still blocks everything fine. Land? Trial of Ambition. Any advice for someone about to start playing Moto for RPTQ testing? More specific question. It's a good idea. I'm glad it's definitely a good thing to do. Alright, so Trial of Ambition here is not great. I guess it's good against if they have another Chain Whirler. Second Thorn Lieutenant. Yeah, we can just trial here, I guess. This is fine. Another Chain Whirler would be pretty bad. They might just sack Courier if they have Chain Whirler, but that's also fine, so. Alright, cool. Okay. I did a stupid thing again. It's really annoying. Wish I'd stop doing that. Land, please. That is not even close to a land. Alright, well, now we're in a bit of trouble. So... Oh, advice on how to use the client itself? I'd play a few games in like the practice room just to get used to it. Make sure you set your stops right. Use your keyboard. There are keyboard shortcuts. Like hitting 2 is okay. So you don't have to click OK every time. The most important ones are... I have them binded on my keyboard, but whatever the one is for OK. And then F6 is pass turn. So when you have no more actions, you can just F6, which is cool. Alright. Yeah, we're going to... Gonna kill the smaller courier. Yeah, doesn't really matter, I guess. We're in trouble here. Obviously, if we don't draw a land, which we still need to draw. So, Soulscar Mage, land. So pretty frustrating. Now we're just dead. I mean, it's turn 6. You know, we did play a mana creature and it died, so we are playing less lands because we're playing more mana creatures. But we still have a lot of lands in our deck, so that's kind of frustrating. But bringing a Cartouche. They are the super low to the ground deck, so we're gonna cut a Carnage Tyrant, and that's really it. I mean, our main deck is really built to beat this matchup, so we shouldn't need much more. 23 land might be a little greedy. Like, maybe we just play 25 lands and not play impulses, or I don't know, but... Carnage is very good, but I think that it's like... Maybe cut a Gearhulk instead. Alright, sure, I'll cut a Gearhulk. Doomfall for... Trial's fine. Like, Trial's... Or Cartouche is very good. Trial's good, too. I guess we're actually lighter on answers to Hazoret, because we cut some Contempts, but like the Trial can also answer Hazoret. One Duress? No. Yeah, I mean, there's just a small sample size, obviously. We kept the 2-lander, you know. This hand works for me. Samet and Mindrack Demon. Mindrack Demon, what's that do? Flying and trample? That's it? That one seems... Samet is kind of cool. I do like that Samet is castable. Opponent mulls to 6. We're also more than capable of just racing Hazoret with our Cartouche, which is the important thing. Alright, we're going tap land first. We're going to play our Impulse later, I think. Alright, so pretty easy Lieutenant here. That's interesting. I don't want my servant to get shocked. Mindrack Mills. Yeah, Mindrack costs 4. Like that's a very expensive card. It's very expensive for it's a bad enabler and it's a bad payoff, so it's not really doing anything well.
Excellent. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Sure. Still pretty on them having shock. think I want an Impulse Servant. I guess I'm fine at attacking, because I'm not going to block with the Thorn Lieutenant. I don't want to cast Llanowar off into their Chain Whirler, obviously. So, I guess let's just start with Impulse and see what we see. Yep, no problem. There's our horsey. This is an ambitious attack, but... Now we have mana for Vine Mare once they kill my servant. They have Chain Whirler here. They have Crasher. Alright, that's actually not that bad. They have to exert, like... Oh, they're just straight up attacking, and they're not... Alright, this is a pretty easy trade, so I'm fine with that. Land? Sweet. Yeah, we lost game 1 to falling behind, not drawing enough lands. This game is going fantastic. 1 black cartouche, please. A cartouche. Hazard. And no ability to attack with it. Yeah, I think we're just slam jamming here. Slam jam, play 2 creatures. We have Contempt. We're 20 life. Racing is pretty much in our favor, so... No. Looks good to me. Oof, ugly mountain choices. Chain Whirler, sure. Okay. I mean, that slows us down for the moment, but is not the end of the world. We should attack with the Thorn Lieutenant. No, we have to be able to contempt this Hazard. Let's play our servant. Just say go. A braid on a servant. So we're just gonna kill Hazard now, I guess. Actually, it doesn't. Yes, it's fine. Let them empty their hand out. Oh, I can't cast. Oh, I'm stupid. I screwed up. All right. All right, that's tilt. Yeah, I just screwed up. I thought I could still cast Contempt and I couldn't. Yeah, I might have just lost us the game, honestly.
Hey, Flash, wanna hear a joke?
Yeah, that was really bad. Sure. It's kind of weird. Tilt. Rishkar is pretty medium. Oasis. 3, 2. Can't Contempt and Oasis. Huh. This Chain Whirler was kind of annoying. We didn't have this problem last time where you just got stuck behind a Chain Whirler. Like, I mean, we have 4 cartouche. We have, I mean, any of our removal is good here for the most part. Like, the Edicts are good. Contempt's good. Push is good. Jay, thanks for watching, my friend. We could just Oasis the Vine Mare and attack for 8 and see if they block. And then just play Llanowar Elves and chump block if we have to. I kind of like that. Like, the Oasis are really good in this deck. Oh, I'm an idiot. All right, I'm really dumb. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah. I don't know why I thought that it would do it. That would work, but it obviously didn't work because it has indestructible. Get my shit together. Trial of Ambition. That's a good draw. All right, we're fine now. Everything's fine. I was just checking my opponent out and seeing if they thought that maybe, you know, it was a bluff, all right? Sometimes you bluff when your opponent calls. You know, it happens. It was just a stone-faced bluff. The old chump check, you know? Yeah. Discard a land. All right, you are super dead, opponent. It's a chump check. Sure, we lost an Oasis, but maybe they block with Chain Whirler. All right. Yeah. Checking your opponent for a heartbeat. Opponent, do you currently have a pulse? Are you paying attention? Oh, you were paying attention. Rats. All right. I kind of want this Doomfall. I'm kind of feeling... We're on the draw, and I'm definitely less interested in Llanowar Elves on the draw because it's so bad against Chain Whirler. I don't mind shaving on Llanowar Elves a little bit. Maybe bringing in the Doomfalls. I kind of like Gearhulk, actually, but it all seems worse in the draw. Yeah, we're going to do this. Let's try this out. It's a little slow, but... What's the flashing red light? Oh no, that was atrociously bad. I for some reason thought that Hazard didn't have indestructible. I don't know why I thought that, and that was a terrible, terrible play. I am joking. That was wrong, in every sense of the word. It was bad. All right, perfect. Our goal is then to not have a very fast draw. Okay, I can impulse. I can buy that. A little ponder. I know Tannin likes a good ponder, that's for sure. I think I want to just keep slamming Thorn Lieutenants. Yeah. The camera image tints red every now and then? I'm not sure. We're going to trade here. Killing the first Scrounger is fine. They can obviously get it back later, but nothing in the graveyard. Not taking any damage. We have plenty more things to do. Sure. This is all fun. Do need some spells. I'd like to draw a spell, for sure. But them missing a land drop is pretty big, because it allows us to hopefully resolve a Gearhulk with them not having mana up to respond to it. We can make some pretty huge creatures, which is cool. That is not a spell either. We do need to draw spells. What happened to the other deck? What deck? The Soulflayer Surprise deck? We went 3 and 2. That video will be on YouTube if you missed it. Sure. I mean, these are all reasonable trades for us. Now we're going to make... Let's see. I guess we're making 2/2s and a 5/5. I guess if we block the token, they can strike it, though. Maybe we'll make... I guess we want to play on Chain Whirler, too. Alright, this is... Make it a 6/6? Yeah. Actually, yeah, this is good. So this way, if they have a lightning strike, yeah. And they've already used a burn a braid and a strike. We have 4 black cartouche in our deck. Where are they? I don't know, but we have them. Maybe we just make this 6/6 blocks Hazoret. I mean, they're way far from Hazoret. Let's do this. The problem is that my concern is the 5/5. If we're going to block the monkey, and they can just lightning strike it and kill it. But they have to have strike. That isn't that bad for us. And they have a braid, which is the other 3 damage spell. It would kill it anyway, so let's just do this. This also gets in for 5 for us, and they're mana screw it. They have a lot of gas and not a lot of lands. So we want to try and kill them. So they had the braid anyway, so that works out fine for us. So now we're racing and we're doing pretty well at it. We're drawing all lands, which is obviously stupid, but hopefully this will be enough to win. We get in for 5. Any spell, please. That's a land. All right, now we're in trouble. They have no chain roller. Black, red. This must be a misstep. What's up, Sky? How's it going, my friend? If you're sitting here, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you first found my stream from YouTube, raise your hand in chat. Bomac Courier. This is a somewhat odd play. This is 4 damage. And we have... Well, I don't want the Courier to die because they get back Scroungers. This is fun. Sky, new sub. Sky, what's your name? Where are you from? How long in Blind Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? Help your name, please. I mean, we're trying. You know, like, we do have 8 lands. Raise your hand, Tannen. On Crop Crasher. And they're at 6. I would like to not do that before combat, so they think they have lethal, and then we kill them on the crackback. We can't actually kill them, so we need to draw something good here. A black Cartouche would be insane. The card that we never draw ever. Oh, Swamp. Come on, you know, like, can't we just, like, not draw 9 lands? Is that possible? Can we just do that? Skylar playing since Journey to Nyx. Favorite card of Johnny, Mentor of Cheerios. Favorite deck, Mono White Heroic. Sweet. What's up, Skylar? Come on. That's really frustrating. That's really, really frustrating. Give him the old reveal hand. Top card, Fatal Push. Vine Mare. Pretty frustrating match, I'm not gonna lie. The deck still seems good to me, though. Do I ever play any other card games? No. I play Star Realms. That's like a deck building game, but I actually saw you first in the Versus series the first time I was on it. Mondays, am I right? We're on the draw. Our opponent keeps. I mean, we can't keep this hand. Alright, that's much better. Much better. My favorite EDH deck, the one I don't have to play. I think EDH is atrociously bad. Yeah, Nicole plays a lot of Star Realms. Nicole recently got promoted into the Silver Division in her Star Realms League. Alright, so it looks like they're straight mono red. I don't begrudge people for playing EDH, just not for me. Alright, so I guess we're just Thorn in here. I mean, Thorn's a pretty good blocker, obviously. Like, Thorn Lieutenant is so good against these red decks. Yeah, I played I played 1v1 Commander on Moto. Oh, hold on. Someone's talking some shit in chat. 12 Play You says, LOL, casual streamer not playing competitive EDH because he is afraid. I'm terrified, petrified, mortified by you. Yeah, I played 1v1 Commander on Moto for the first time ever a few days ago. It was a donation bonus league stream for Million Little E. Much respect. And it was the worst time I've had playing Magic in quite a long time. What is this? Soulscar Mage? Sure. I mean, pretty easy block here. Mortified, petrified, stupefied, mystified by you. Alright, double Soulscar, 2 lands. We're still at 15. This feels fine. I like the trial, but I think I want to play Server in the Conduit and leave up Fatal Push, so... I think Commander's cool. Obviously, people enjoy it. You know, I think it's a fun casual format. But 1v1 Commander seems awful, and then I just don't like multiplayer games at all. All right, Servant is still a Llanowar Elf. No block skis. See, Brew with the Pen, I can buy that. I can see why people like multiplayer Commander, because it's a fun multiplayer politics and stuff. I just personally hate that. It's just not my thing. Steel Leaf, you can't play Swamps and Aether Hub in your Steel Leaf Champion deck. Alright, so we're going to Tensies. Still haven't drawn a single black cartouche, which is annoying. Woodland Cemetery. Okay. Let's make some big doofers. Looking for a total of 5 toughness on my Vine Mare, so 2 here. 2 here. And we're just going to leave the Servant small, I think. Servant's basically irrelevant. Actually, yeah. This is fine. War. I like Monopoly, though. I think Monopoly's great. Oh, there's no Abrade in this deck. Our opponent's playing the Wizard's Lightning deck. And we aren't dead here, are we? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're at 1. Flame of Killed. I think Flame of Killed is really, really bad. I think it's just not a very good card. I played this mono red deck at the RPTQ. I guess I O2'd, so I can't really say much about it. But we played multiple leagues with this deck on Saturday, testing it out, and the Flame of Kills were just really, really bad. Come on, where's my black cartouches? All right, we're getting it for $1 million here. Just great. Impulse. Ooh. Tannen. Say you told me so. I don't want to sound like a dickhole, but not quite Ponder. All right. Yeah, Tannen is vindicated. So we got they gotta block the Vine Mare with at least 1 creature. 1 creature will die to trial. And we're just gonna hopefully not die to 4 Wizard Lightning off the top here. Because we're getting in. They have to block, they have to block 1. We get in for much damage, we kill them next turn, so. Vindicated! Tannen's selfish! Tannen's right! That was a bad block. That was a really bad block. You should definitely leave the wizard in play and not the non-wizard, so all their wizard lightnings can kill me. That was bad. Well, they drew another one. But they can't kill us. So if we draw any removal spell or any pump spell, they're dead. We drew Adventurous Impulse. We're going to see so many Contempts. Alright, that's actually fine. The problem is we're probably just... they're just dead, right? Unless they have a kill spell. Because they're taking at least 5 trample. They have to block this. Yeah. So they have to like bolt my servant, and they'll have nothing left for... I guess we... actually, no, we're dead. If they draw land, we're dead. We screwed up. Yeah. We should have... Alright, they have to draw land, but... oh no, it's abilities too. Never mind, we're good. As if they draw a land, they can internalize their Kenra, and it's 8 damage because of the Flamekeld, but this thing targets, so... basically, they have to draw a bolt. So, no bolt. No lightning strike. No Wizard's Lightning. We did it. Here it comes. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I think Flamekeld, like that's what just happened to my opponent is what happened when I play this card every time. They drew like one spell and a land off of it, and then it went off, it did nothing, and they lost the game. And if it was just any other good card, they probably would have won the game because they would have just cast a good card instead of that. Like, if that was a Hazoret, like, we're dead, right? You know? The card just seems so bad. Like, I don't know. Alright, we want Cartouche. They're straight mono red, so we're going to want less Carnage Tyrants and stuff. Although, I don't know what else we even want. Like, Doomfall's okay. Here, bring in both Doomfalls. Maybe we'll cut another I'll cut a Gearhulk too. Like, they can't kill Vine Mare, which we're big on Vine Mare, so this is fun. How's it against blue-white? I think not great. I think this deck is specifically very good against red decks and black mid-range decks. Spammy, but if it was just a burn spell itself or some other good card, you would win, and the fail state is like pretty real. Alright, we're gonna keep this. We're gonna trust that our Adventurous Impulse gets us there. It's not ideal, but it's actually not that bad. Because we're not gonna have 2 in play against Chamberlains, which we're trying to block here. So, right, this is totally that's totally fun. They don't have a land. Wow, no lando. Servant Doom. All right, maybe Tannen's right. You know, I hate to say it, but I tested mono black zombies. No. This is great. Our opponent's using premium kill spells to kill my Llanowar Elves. I'm pretty happy with that. Although we need to draw some spells. Again, we're in this game state of needing to draw spells. That was the point of playing Impulse, that we just find our good cards faster, but this is getting silly. How about a Vine Mare? That's fine. That'll play. Did I see the Battle of Wits Mirror at SCG? No, I did not. It might have been an argument for contempting the courier there. But I think, like, yeah, because now they can really draw a lot of cards off, but they can't really attack effectively anyway. And if they discard 3, draw 5, I'm fine with that. So all right, now we get to Contempt safely. Never had 2 cards in hand. They draw a land, they can just pop and draw 4. So, and now we're at parity. They have 3 cards in hand. They have a Chain Whirler, it sucks, but a Braid, sure. Our opponent has used all of their spells pretty ineffectively. They've Shocked, Cut, a Braid, Lightning Struck, a Braid, a 1/1, a 1/1, a 2/2, and a 3/2 or whatever. How about Carney T? God, we drew the Cartouche finally. All right, just draw a creature, please. Please. The Battle of Wits mirror match. Wow. That is something else. Magic Online, it really gonna make me cry in front of like 500 people on the internet. Really? I'll take out the Carney T's. Alright, sure. I took out 1 Carney T. I'll take out both Carney T's. We do play Cartouche. This is insane. By the way, I'm just throwing that out there. Vine Mare. It's not just me, right? Like, we are drawing a lot of lands, right? Yeah, right. I'm gonna Cartouche of Ambition my Llanowar Elves. I guess we could like Oasis it to protect it, and then see if they kill it in response. That's pretty funny. We just like Oasis my. We have enough mana to do that. Yeah, we do. Obviously, we don't have enough mana to do that. Then they just crack the courier if we. I mean, if there were 2 cards in there were lands, they would have cast them or played them. It has to be a removal spell, so we'll just say go. Right, they just kill the 2/2, so it's not even that good. What's up, Lord Dragon? Yeah, just like pretty unreal. How do we find Vine Mare more consistently? Alright, well, I mean, we're going to rip it off here because we have nothing else to do, so. Maybe they'll just not have anything, you know? Okay. I don't even think there's a point in targeting the good courier because they're just going to sacrifice it and draw 5 cards and kill us with those 5 cards. I'm just going to target the Pyromancer. Wait, so we have 3 activate. Yes. Alright. Maybe we'll win this game. Maybe not. Alright. Game 3. No Doomfalls. I want Carney T. It's a goddamn threat. I need a threat in my life, alright? I just need a threat. Just give me a damn threat. Today's been rough, you know? I haven't drawn terribly well today. This hand's good. Keep. It's great. Keep. Why didn't I draw it sooner? Boko. Alright, well, this hand's actually very good. Oh, it's got better too, so I think we're in fine shape here. Bestiary would help me find it. That's a really slow card. Soul Scar Mage. Lava Runner, go. I like it. Vine Mare, no way. Alright, so I kind of want to leave up Fatal Push so if they have a Chain Whirler, my creatures don't get shrunkified. Yeah, it's fine. Vivien's also too expensive, yes. Lightning Strike targeting Thorn Lieutenant. Make a thingy. This is fine. Show me potato salad. Forest. That's fine. That's fine. We can work with that. We'll get there eventually. Yeah. We're good. We're good. Nobody worry. Nobody panic. Everything's going to be fine. Earthshaker Akenera. Where are you targeting? What you want to target? Ah, can't block. My tapped elf can't block. That's pretty damn aggressive. I think they have like some sort of removal spell they want to use post blocks. So if I block the courier, we're just gonna like kill the guy and get another card under it. I think we're just gonna kill the courier now and just block the 2/1. Block the 1/2, I mean.
How did you get here?
We entered a contest. Yeah, we lost.
Like, this game, our deck looks great. I'll take it. Come on. Like, it might actually be right just to play the Cartouche now, because playing nothing really sucks. I mean, get in for 3, give them a threat to deal with, and then, like, they use their cards to deal with the rest of the stuff. We just go Vine Mare, Vine Mare. I'm going to play the stupid Cartouche. We leave back an Elf Warrior to block. It blocks Bomat Courier, and that is it. Attack. They have Hazoret. Things get ugly, but yeah, like gaining some life is not bad. Alright, they got nothing? Cool. Land. Heh. Alright, you sold me, alright? Fine. We're never going to cast Vine Mare ever, but we did actually draw our cartouches, so I can bite on this. Sure. And land. Trial of Ambition. Okay. Drawing all the cards in all the right orders, but we're still good. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. You want it. They got it. They claim you'll die without it, but something tells me they are wrong. So what will you do when they call your name and you're not ready to go? Everyone will stare at you and tell you what you know, that you're in too deep and you can't quite keep your secrets, one and all. You might not make it after all on our own. Land. Oh my god. One foot on the gas and 1 foot in the grave. Everyone was laughing when they said we had it made. Everyone was laughing when we said we had it made. I mean, we're obviously like 98% to win this game. So, like, if they draw like Hazoret and we draw actual no lands for the rest of the game, they can win. But like, we're a pretty big favorite here. Like, we will eventually draw a land, you know? Yeah, obviously now our opponent's just dead, so. Lols. Despite all that, we still won. We're 1-1. If you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. We have 709 fantastic viewers. Give yourself a hand. Fantastic viewers. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it very, very much. And despite what one viewer said about an hour and a half ago about me not being sincere, I actually am very sincere. Thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I'm extremely thankful every day this is what I'm able to do for my living. It's my full-time gig. I write articles on StarCityGames.com. I stream here on Twitch. I put videos up on YouTube. I play for Team BCW on the SG Tour. And I do coaching. We're currently on hiatus from that. But full-time Magic player is my full-time gig. And I am literally wake up every day thankful that this is what I can do. And support myself and my family. So thank you all so much. Subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player and as a streamer. So hit that sub button if you feel inclined. Big thanks to all our new subs. Am I seriously sincere? I don't know. Maybe. Ugh. Sand's pretty gross. I guess we're gonna mulligan. They're playing a creature deck. Sand's actually fine, but yeah, we're just gonna mulligan. We can do better than this. Yeah, it's better. But yes, all subscribers get access to my private Discord chat server for subs only, and all my cool emotes. And my undying gratitude, just like Sheepish Mike. What's up, Sheepish Mike? What's up, my friend? What's your name? Where are you from? How long you been playing Magic? Favorite card of all time? Favorite deck of all time? Most important, what's your name? Where are you from? And what's your puppy name, please? Lovely asked, do I ever get burnt out from Magic? Not really. I mean, I think that one of the important things about Magic, and one of the things that leads players to get burnt out, is tying your results to your self-worth. So someone will play in a tournament, they'll practice a lot for it, they'll O2 drop, and they'll just be like destitute. And like, I mean, how many times have you heard someone say, I don't know why I'm here, I can't believe I'm playing in this tournament, I wasted my afternoon, I don't know what I'm doing, because they get really, really invested. And when you play Magic full time like I do, what's important is making sure that your monetary income is not based on winnings. So you can never win a match, but still live fine. Hence what I'm doing here. So once you remove that element, I don't think you burn out nearly as bad. Obviously there's times where I'm like, yo, I'm done playing for now, but I kind of want to lead Thorn Lieutenant. Yeah, I think they could have a push here. So what's going on here? Man, they're like probably our deck, but playing blue Cartouche too. That sounds real good. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Stupid. Where's auto tap? Coaching is done via Skype. We Skype in, and coaching is tailored to each individual student. I talk to you for a bit and get a good feeling for where you're at as far as Magic goes, and we tailor your program from there. Mostly done playing Magic Online via Skype. I haven't played GPs in a really long time. GPs are awful. So, Cartouche, very, very good against Winding Constrictor. It adds 2 counters, but now we're going to play Vine Mare, so sweet. I'll occasionally go to GPs for, like, just if it's fun, but they are pretty poor value. They're bad for coverage. They're bad for everything. I've given a million spiels about why I think that opens are better than GPs. But yeah, I haven't chased the Pro Tour seriously in like 5 or 6 years. I was in the Pro Tour from like 06 to 09. Like I have like 50 lifetime pro points. I've played in like 20 Pro Tours or whatever, but just wasn't very fruitful. When are you getting opens in Europe? I don't know. Tan hasn't played a GP in 2 years. Yeah, like GPs just suck. Walking Ballista for 2. It's interesting. Walking Ballista for 2. Okay. So we can get a little cartouche going, and then get a little push going. Feels pretty good to me. Playing blue cartouche, I'm not really sure. It changes a lot of stuff. Horse version Bogles 1 with 3-2. I'll go over the GP thing again in a minute. I've explained it so many times, but I'll explain it again. Alright, so we're going to Cartouche targeting Ballista. They're going to kill our Servant in response. And then we're going to attack with Vine Mare and hope they block with both. What's up, Jabberwocky? Yeah, well, I guess the person who literally won the last GP might be a tiny bit biased, but everyone's high to Jabberwocky. Congratulate him on his GP win. Very, very happy to see that. I love seeing the Moto players do well. All right, we're coming in. Is this deck legit? It's honestly not bad. The version of a deck that 5-0'd a League was pretty bad, I think. We played that earlier in the stream. This is my updated version. And I think it's very, very good against any red deck, and then very, very good against any black mid-range deck. I think it's bad against Fog and bad against white control decks. Both those cards are on the downswing. So Nifty says, I'm sure GPs are bad value, but much more competitive and qualified. They're not more competitive. I mean, like, they're pretty similar. Aside from the top, like, 2% of players are much better at GPs, but everyone else is basically the same. Qualify VU for the Pro Tour. If you don't care about showing you're the best of the world, opens are better. Yeah, I mean, I play Magic for a living. You know, like, I'm not interested in trying to bankrupt myself, trying to prove myself. That's not what we do here. You know, I'm here to make money and make the best EV choices and support myself and my family playing Magic, which I think is pretty awesome. You know, and I'm still competitive. You know, I played an RPTQ yesterday. I lost. I was pretty unhappy about it. I do want to play more Pro Tours. They're fun, but I'm not going to bankrupt myself to do so. And the GPs are they're just hemorrhaging money. Like, they're very expensive. The prize support's not great unless they're small. Like, I played GP Orlando. It was like 800 players. The prize support's actually pretty good. When they're usually like 1,500 to 2,000 players, the prize support is awful. That's a card. Alright. Their coverage is not good. Orlando wasn't even covered. I couldn't even been on camera. You know, part of what I do is predicated on me being on camera. That's the whole point, you know. Basically the Pro Tour is awesome. That was such a good draw. But oh no, it comes in tapped. I was talking and not paying attention. That sucks. Basically the Pro Tour is awesome, but the entire path of the Pro Tour sucks. PPTQs suck. RPTQs suck. GPs are mostly bad. They're fun to go to, like, if you're willing to spend $300 and go on vacation. But if you're looking to, like, support yourself playing Magic and making money, like, They're just not very good. They're big. They're not very fun. It's pretty frustrating to go 11-4 and not cash. Like if you're not chasing pro points or you're not super interested in, this is annoying. They're doing what we're doing, or super interested in pro points or qualifying for the Pro Tour. The value just isn't there, in my opinion. You know, I played in Pro Tours and in GPs for about 5 years. Played in 20 Pro Tours. You know, and when all was said and done, I had some great pictures of myself in Japan and Prague and Paris and Spain. Oh my God. This matchup seems atrociously bad for us. And I had a couple $1,000 and I had nothing to show for it. I had been playing Magic nonstop for 4 years and I had nothing. You know, I quit, went back to school, and then started playing the Star City tournaments gradually and kind of worked my way into it. And it makes a lot more sense. You know, I mean, Star City markets their players 1,000 times better. You would not be watching me right now if I had been playing GPs all this time and not playing Star City events. None of you would be watching me right now because no one would know who I am. Because Star City markets their players really well, you know. So that's what I got. I'm probably dead this game. The fact they're playing multiple edicts in their deck against our Vine Mare deck is pretty difficult. What's the best way to try and get into the Pro Tour besides going to a GP? I mean, I think the PPTQ, RPTQ system is actually easier to qualify with. Because, I mean, I've seen some local players who are fine but not great qualify via the system. Because winning at PPTQ isn't that hard. It's annoying. It's tedious. So you have to win a tournament. But winning at PPTQ is not that hard. It's like winning a Super FNM. And then top 4ing a 6-round RPTQ is also not that hard. I mean, yeah, like, obviously, like, at the RPTQ yesterday, it was 65 players, and the best players in the room were Ari Lax, Adam Snook, Dave Shields, Jonathan Morawski, and me. Not to be pompous, but we're probably the most accomplished players in the room. None of us top 8 at the RPTQ. Obviously, it can happen. You're playing Magic. But I think that overall, on average, it's easier to qualify through the PPTQ system, assuming you actually have time to play Magic and go to all the PPTQs so you win. But who wants to do that, you know? All right, we're just super dead here. Like, they have Bloodfast. They can just pump their thing and deal a million, whatever. Yeah, like, I don't think we have any outs here. But yeah, I think it's... But it's also just like, if you go to a PPTQ and you don't win, what have you got? Nothing? You know, like... So, it's not about it. Steel Leaf Champion is too hard to cast. And we're more focused on the hexproof threats. So yeah, that's my spiel. I think that all of the alcohol resub. I think the fact that many pro Magic players have announced they're quitting this year because of the changes to the Pro Tour and lack of support and stuff is very telling. I think the fact that a lot of players have been like, man, content's kind of the way to go over the last like year has been very very vindicating for me and validating because this is what I do and what I decided to do a few years ago. And you know, I think I'm right, obviously, because I'm obviously doing this. So we're just super dead, right? I don't think we have any outs here. Yeah, all right. This seems like an atrociously hard matchup. Jabberwocky, your most recent GP champion, agrees. So, yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know. Is it the idea of like of playing Magic for money, like just supporting yourself via winnings, is just stupid. There's just not enough money and too much variance. So, all right, so we're gonna want these Doomfalls. I'm not sure much what else we can do here, honestly. We need to top 8 GPs to be known. I mean, like, tell me who was in top 8 of the last GP. You don't know because they don't market their players. You know, like, you need more than one GP top 8 to have someone know you are. I have a GP top 8. You know, like, I've played a good amount of GPs in my time. You know, but Star City actually markets their players, so you know who they are. You know how old they are. You know where they're from. You know some of their hobbies. You know. I mean, chasing the dream is fine and all, but I got to eat, my friends. Right. If you want to play cards for money, play poker. That's all. That happened too. And a lot of Magic pros went to play poker instead. Yeah. What are we doing here? I guess we don't want Contempt. No, on Silent Ninja, coaching is done via Magic Online. If you don't have the cards, then I just load the cards on my account. Let me share screens. Yeah, hi, Tannen. There you go. Good example. Yeah, I don't even know what we want here, honestly. I did it again. Every time I do that, I want everyone to scream at me in chat and stuff. If you're paying for coaching, you can afford Moto. True. All right, yeah. So our opponent's playing like basically our deck, but playing the snake thingy and the flying thingy, and that's really bad for us. Yeah, poker's obviously much higher risk. All right, we'll keep this. The thing about Moto is that you're not buying the cards, you can just cash out. So if you're willing to take a small loss, you can just cash out later, you know? So rent them works too. Siphoner's not good against the Walking Ballista deck. Oh, I agree poker is very, very hard. Impulse. That's cool. Jabberwocky's totally right. Like, Magic is awesome, you know? But the problem is, like, you can't... If you're not willing to make the changes... Like, you can't want to do Magic super seriously and, like, make money playing Magic and just because it's awesome, but not adjust your plans, you know? Like... Because I did it for a long time. I played in Grand Prix, I played in Pro Tours, I played Moto. All I did was, for like 2 or 3 years, all I did was Moto 8 hours a day. I grinded Moto and made some tickets playing Moto. I traveled to tournaments, I sold cards and scrounged together and lived like a heathen for like 3 years. And I got to go to a bunch of Pro Tours and stuff. And then I was 25 and had nothing. You know, like, I needed to adjust my plans for better, you know? Not a good plan. Very common plan, but not a good plan. Alright. Yeah, I mean, we can just push here. Actually, we can attack, see if they block, and try and cartouche it post-combat. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Or rather use cartouche than push. Cool. Could have blossoming defense, I guess, but... It's very easy to play Magic and just sort of like play and focus really hard on it, but not actually have any goals or get anywhere, because Magic's a very addicting game, and Magic's it's a game that really sucks you in because there's just so much to think about, you know, and it's tough, it's dangerous, it's a risky thing to get involved in. God, why do they have so many edicts? I think playing Magic as a hobby is also an important thing, and I think that you'll do a lot better in Magic if you don't rely on it. Your results will improve. You know, I think that a lot of people who like try and grind Moto and play Magic full time and stuff, the results might suffer a little bit skill wise, but they'll be much happier in their life and have the money and stuff to be able to play and the financial stability. Oh my god. I mean, we're just super dead, which will help them do better. Jeez. Yeah, we're in trouble. So they're going to make an 8-8. I don't have a lot of answers to set 8-8. They didn't play their hub either. It's kind of weird. Now I know they have 2 cards in your end. On Silent Ninja, I would try and change that perspective. I think Magic Online is extremely important if you want to get better at Magic, especially if you are working. Jabberwocky, I totally agree, and I was there too, and I actually wrote an article about it that's somewhat pertinent to this conversation. It's one of the first articles I ever wrote. It's called Finding Your Happy Place. I wrote it. Oh my god, I'm so old. 2013. Early 2013. This is like kind of like my first article. Look, it has a picture of Happy Gilmore in it. Perfect. But yeah, I would read this. If you have any if anything I'm saying is resonating with you as far as like, you know, worried about you're playing too much, you're not having healthy habits and so on and so forth, I would read this article. I'm pretty proud of that one. Links in chat. How about an Edict effect? Bang. How about a Blooming Marsh, Jim? Sure, that'd be great, Jim. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's tough topic. You know, it's tough thing to talk about, and it's tough because, you know, it's very easy to get wrapped up in it. And the thing is, Magic is very, very great, but it can definitely promote some dangerous habits. All right, we're just dead. What are you gonna do? It seemed like a pretty tough matchup for us. You know, we're playing the Hexproof deck, and they're also playing the Hexproof deck, and have a bunch of Edicts, and they have like flying effects and stuff too. So, all right, that was rough. Ninja Guy, yeah, it's all packs. All right, so we're 1 and 2. I mean, we got pretty unlucky in our first match. Just didn't draw any lands, then drew all lands. That last match felt pretty tough. Like, that opponent's playing kind of a weird version of our deck, which is somewhat validating because if their deck's good, then our deck's kind of good too. So, but yeah, I still think this deck's pretty cool. We're battling. Thanks for following, Ninja. Okay, seems fine. Evolving Wilds. A little Flamekeld in there, you see that? Evolving Wilds, go. F6 value. Ooh. I don't think the Bant deck plays Evolving Wilds, does it? I don't think. Anybody? No. Yeah, Unsilent Ninja, the most important thing about Moto is that, they have a counterspell here, whatever, is that the margins on cards are so thin because it's so easy to buy and sell cards via bots. Their margins are like 10% or less. So you can buy an entire Modern deck and then sell it back like 2 days later, and you'll only lose about 10% of your value, which is great. So it's really not that bad. Horsey. I mean, we don't really interact with them in any way, so we're slamming Horsies and attacking until the cows go home. Come home, go home. And the cows should go home. I don't want to have any cows at my house. Cows, go home. Don't come home, go home. Yes, on Magic Online. Like, margins in real life are like 50%. You know, like you buy a Contempt from Star City for $8, they'll buy it back from you for like less than 4 for sure. Maybe like 2 or 3. The margins are really bad in real life. Yeah, Fog is definitely one of our worst matchups. Is Moto better than Paper Magic? It's very, very different. I enjoy playing Paper Magic much, much more. Magic Online is much easier to play. You can get in many more games, and it's much better practice. They just took all that damage? Wow. What? What? Okay.
Excellent. 10 points to Gryffindor.
Did it again. You hear that? I gotta stop doing that. Have I always done that? Like I kind of just make this like sound. I picked up this little tick. Have I always done that and just not noticed? Or did I just start doing it? Because it's really, really annoying me. We're 1 and 2. I mean, we got pretty mana screwed one match, and we lost to a deck similar to ours playing blue. I think this is one of our really bad matches. I mean, any deck playing either Fogs or Fumigate and Settle is going to be very good against us. I think we're very, very good against red-black decks, mono-red decks, and black mid-range decks. What do I think about red-green Sarkhan's Unsealing? It's cute, but probably not good. All right, we're going for the kill here. They didn't have a fog 2 turns ago, so... What's up, Zonerator? It's okay, my friend. Be sorry for poor Burnsy. Burnsy lost his brother. He's been a little sad. Did I miss something? Oh, there were 4. Did they play 2 Gift of Paradise that turn? Oh, the Fumigate. Oh, duh. Fumigate again. All right. Hello. So I guess they're like a Bant control deck. Like they're not playing Fog. I suppose they have double Fumigate. Push on a Servant in response. Yeah, it's probably good, but like, yeah, it's probably fine. It's like turn push into 1 life. Probably should have done that. It could be approach, yes. Well, sweet, Zonerator. Good luck, my friend. Power through. The only way out is through. Turn push into gut shot. Roar. Not even foil. Chart a course. I mean, are they playing Fogs and Fumigates? Because they look dead if they're not. Did I see Ephro at GPLA? Just foiled the whole deck instead of playing proxies. I mean, I hate playing with foils, but I guess that's a way to do it. Cool. Stupid 8/8 gets there. Alright. Bring in our entire sideboard. And take out all of our removal spells. And probably cut the Carnage Tyrants also. And I guess the Verdurous Gearhulks are a little excessive. Yeah, like I don't think we need Contempt. If they resolve to Fairy and like get to like untap with it and stuff, we're probably in trouble anyway. So yeah, I mean that's not an easy game 1. So well, we're cutting the black cards for other black cards. It's 12 black cards out, 12 black cards in. Let's get some Duresses going. This is a keep. We can keep this. Impulse. Alright, this is fine. It's like we're playing Legacy. We get some Ponders and some Thoughtseizes and some Deathrite Shamans. Yeah, the proxied Nexus of Fate on camera at the Pro Tour was unbelievably embarrassing for Magic. Sure. Woodland Cemetery, awkward. It plays, but awkward. Duress. Hand is Fumigate, Gift, Next to Fate, to Fairy. It's all kind of bad for us. I guess it's just Fumigate, because we're not really able to beat that. Teferi's also tough. I like Servant here. Why do I like not playing with foils? I think they're ugly, first off. And then second off, I think that they're just they warp very often, and it's just dangerous to play with them. And I'm just not about that life. I ain't getting no game losses. Alright, well, we're in trouble a little bit. I think we're going to run the old Impulse for a land and just hope we hit. God damn it. Alright, well, now we're in trouble. We get Siphoner. Make a land drop. Right, you're paying twice as much for cards that might get you a game loss. And they're a little bit harder to read and see across the table. Imposing for a land's risky, but alright, there's an island. They did not play the plains in their hand. Cool. They can Teferi now, but they can't defend it. Their hand is Teferi, Nexus, Plains. I know their entire hand because they played the land we didn't know about. We do have enough to kill Teferi. Means we can't cast our Vivien Reid, but we have to get Teferi off the table, otherwise we lose. So Duress. Tilt. Alright, I mean, we're just shoving, so. God damn it. Cycle. So their hand is Nexus, Plains, X. We're going to play a Thorn Lieutenant and hold back a Siphoner. Fumigate is pretty bad for us, but we're going to hedge a little bit. Baffling End? Sure. So they're basically just playing Turbo Fog, but with no fogs. They're just playing like Bant Control Nexus of Fate. Huh. It's a cool emote. Alright, so they killed Siphoner. I'm pretty fine playing Vivien. Let's just swing out. They might have a settle, but whatever. We're just gonna attack. We'll go from there. Any changes to Jeskai? I haven't played Jeskai in like a month or so I don't have any good advice to give on it. I think that Vivien's better than Siphoner here. And I think I'm just going to make a creature by killing this Baffling End. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could also just kill this Gift of Paradise. That might be better. It's like a pseudo Stone Rain when they're a little constrained on mana. Yeah, actually I like that better. Like, our clock is fine at the moment, and alright, they draw land anyway. Alright, it's fine. The big thing is, as long as you can get them to cast Nexus of Fate with nothing in play, it actually doesn't do anything. It's just, like, cycling. So, that's fine. Sure. Yeah, Stone Rain's always the answer. Discard a Hinterland Harbor, sure. Vine Mare or Oasis. I mean, we're all scared of Fumigate, but Oasis means I don't think Vine Mare, sure. How about Jungleborn Pioneer? I mean, a 1/1 hexproof creature in a world of Goblin Chain Whirler is not particularly impressive. Alright, they're at 11. We're going to crank here, I think. They clearly don't have a Wrath or a Settle. I'm just going to play everything. And worst case scenario, if they have a Fumigate, we still have Vivien Reid in play. And if they don't, they're just dead. So we can even go like Vivien minus kill Baffling End, new Vivien, draw a card. So we get pressure and a Planeswalker in play. Like, What's up, Mountain Mage? I mean, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to attack into settle to actually present lethal. We're doing it. Haze of Paul. They're playing Fogs too? Weird deck. We could just disenchant the baffle. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I guess we'll take Lieutenant. You could pump the Thorn and like lead back Siphoner maybe. That's reasonable. That uses all of our mana. The problem is if they do have settle, I want to be able to like play stuff, either plus read and play a creature or whatever. So I don't know. They seem pretty dead. Yeah, once again, I'm pretty fine just cracking with everything here and going for lethal. There's so much pollen. Alright, I mean, plus... Like... Kind of just chilling. I don't think Vivien's that great in the sideboard, honestly. Concession. Beat a bad matchup. I'll take it. So we're 2-2. Obviously not great. About to go 3-2 like every league ever. You folks tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. Don't forget also to follow me on the old Twitter sphere. Obviously follow on Twitch and follow on YouTube if you're watching on there. And follow the other if you're watching on the either other. Follow me on Twitter at JimDavisMTG. Also give a follow to my team. Give a follow to my team, Team BCW. Myself, Brennan, Todd, Tannen, and Ross. Ross and Todd were at Baltimore. Todd lost playing for top 8, sadly. But and then we'll all be at we'll be at most of the opens rest of the year. So Todd got a deck tech with his terrible Bant deck. But I'm happy to see him do well, so that's good. So give me a follow. No Snapchat. I actually have a Snapchat, but I have not used it in a very long time and never really used it seriously. So yeah, O2 Dropperoo in the old RPTQ. Nicole and John came with me, and went out to Boston, and they were going to explore Boston and have fun while I played. And I called Nicole at 1:30. I was like, all right, come get me. Let's go. O2 drop. Let's get out of here. And we had fun. We went to a park in Cambridge, walked around Harbor a little bit, and then John promised he was going to go to school there when he grows up. And then we went to Foxwoods and had the buffet and stuff. Todd just, I don't know. Todd's a maniac. Glacial Fortress. Not a good sign. I think we're actively bad against Glacial Fortress decks. We won the last one, so we'll see what we can do. But we have two basically. Nope, never mind. This looks like a God Pharaoh's gift deck, maybe. I played mono red aggro. I was tired of my opponents playing main deck Bloodfasts and Siphoners when I was playing blue white. I think we're gonna slam jam here. Just go turn 3 Gearhulk. Yukon, if you have that clip, please post a link to it in chat. I would love to see it. That clip sounds hilarious. Champion of Wits. Alright. Discard Angel. So good. No God Pharaoh's Gift. I just want to draw a land. I don't hate Impulse for a land here, and if we miss, our backup plan is just Cartouche the Servant, get him for 3, kill the Champion of Wits. I'll let it go Impulse for land, Gearhulk, make my creatures big, and then go. Basically Flame of Keld mono red with no Flame of Keld because Flame of Keld is terrible. I was playing an extra land and Hazards instead. I was happy with the deck. Honestly, it was a weird tournament because I was like pretty happy with my deck list and pretty happy with how I played, and I just O2'd. You know, it's Magic sometimes, you know, but... Alright, so we're going to go... 2-2. They could have Fumigate in their deck. They're still a few turns away from that. I think I like 2-2. So it all gets through Champion. And then next turn we can cast some stuff, or cast Gearhulk, cast Cartouche. Well, Zuno, that's good. I think that's actually a good feeling to have, Zuno. I think that when you leave a tournament and you're like, man, I got to get better. That's great. That's a good feeling to have. So, not that I would ever feel that, of course, but.
Oh, look, that voice getting accepted. I was waiting for you to notice that. Yes, I was just Oh, Todd.
That's great. I love Todd. I feel like Todd, me and Ross are like always trying to talk sense into Todd. He's just like, nah, screw you guys. I don't play whatever the hell I want to play. Alright. Baffling End. Okay. I think I just like push Cartouche. Attack here. They can't Fumigate, which is good. Yeah, we're just going to go push this dude. That's pretty funny. I enjoyed that. Pat's great. Put it on the Gearhulk. Kill that. See, this is why I want to play these Llanowar Elves and stuff. Like, the first version of his deck had no mana creatures in it. It was just so slow, you know? Like, playing Llanowar Elves and Server of the Conduit's great, you know? No, Todd is great. I like Todd. You know, like, and I think Todd is... I'm a little similar to Todd in that, like, if I'm not doing what I want to be doing, I don't think I play as well. I don't do as well. Okay.
I'm just thinking.
When are you getting back by?
Yeah, like an hour and a half. At most.
Alright.
That's what I figured I would do now.
Okay. Contempt skis. But yeah, so Todd, I'm the same way where like I don't like Todd play. I made Todd play humans at the team open because it was just like a solid deck. He did like okay with it, and like I feel like I'm also sort of like I'm not as skewed as he is, but I'm just happier when I'm playing like kind of weird decks or decks that are a little more my flavor. We're just gonna jam up here. If they have a Fumigate, I think we're just in trouble and we might not be able to win anyway. So I think we're gonna slam jam. Alright. Well, they didn't block, so that means probably no Fumigate, which is good for us. They've been refurbish, flip search for Escanta. Like, blocking is a free 3 life. So... Sure. We got some big Tromplers here. I don't think we're really much concerned with Angel Dimension. I mean, I think it's significantly different than Value Town. Like, there's no companies. Like, that's the big thing. Todd was like, I cut company from my green-white deck that I've done well with for... Because Todd was testing that deck for the team tournament. And I was like, I don't know, man. That deck looks pretty bad. And, like, Ross is also like, yeah, man, that deck's terrible. Because Ross is pretty mean. And I was like, that deck seemed pretty bad, Todd. I don't think you should play that at the team tournament. He's like, what do you mean? I took Value Town, a deck that was, like, actually fine, and I cut the best card company for Jace's. I was like, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if that's a good idea. Just put a million counters wherever. Whatever. It just doesn't matter. They're just dead. Hulk. Bruce, it's time for your friend to come out. Alright. So opponent's playing God Pharaoh's Gift. We honestly don't have many answers to that. Sadly. We're going to want some Duresses, I think. Cartouche is pretty bad, I think. Trial's pretty bad, too. Trial's really bad. I think Cartouche is actually fine because it kills the 2-1 blocker. Vivien Reid kills is an actual disenchant. Carnage Tyrant seems bad. Contempt seems bad. Most of our cards seem bad here. I actually like Siphoner, too. Bring those Siphoners in here. I can cut, Vine Mare is actually not that bad because all the Eternalized things are black as well. That's kind of cool. I think Gearhulk is good. I want these Doomfalls because I don't want Contempt. We're a little soft to the Angel with this configuration. Got the pushes, but there's also a lot of Duresses, but like we just can't really interact. I don't want Vivien actually. We'll just cut Vivien. We can't really interact with them very well, so we're just gonna try and Thoughtseize and beat them down. So let's try this. I mean, Jace is just like not good. Want to be mean to Ross? Ask him his personal record at the team open. Yes. I'm gonna keep. Sand's not great, but whatever. Servant of the Conduit. That is a very good draw. Now, next draw is going to be Duress. Don't discard God Pharaoh's Gift. Alright, we're running hot. Here we go. S to the C. Alright, there's Champion. Discarding. No God Pharaoh's Gift. Don't do it. Baffling End, Minister. Alright. Horsey time. Everyone loves a good horsey. Now we're going to draw Duress. We're going to draw Duress so we can go Horsey Duress. Champion Wits number 2. Okay. I guess we're going to go Gearhulk now. Let's push our horsey through. Nay. Discard Refurbish and Baffling End. They just cannot find God Pharaoh's Gift. This is dope. Hulk Smash. Need 5 toughness on the Vine Mare. Okay, good. Yep. Don't fumigate me. Oh, here it comes. They have it. Alright. Alright, well, we got to follow up. As I said, this deck is not great against Fumigate or Settle, but what's up, Flealand? I'm basically on during the day, during the week. No schedule. Those that don't know, we bought a house, and we're trying to move, and there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, and we've had some chaos involving that, and things have just been kind of hectic. Once we actually move into a new house and get all settled, I'm going to have a pretty solid schedule, but for now, it's mostly just during the week, during the day, and then obviously, if I'm traveling for a tournament, I'll be on less. If I'm not traveling, I'll be on more, etc., etc. Yeah, I mean, we needed that Duress I asked for. Also, you can always watch me on YouTube. Make sure you follow. Well, first off, follow me on Twitter. I always tweet when I go live. And then follow me on YouTube, where I post a lot of my videos if you miss them. The Drizzle resub. Thanks, my friend. Cleansing Nova? Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
I was so sure we were drawing Duress that turn. Drizzle, thanks for the resub. Appreciate that. Crested Sunmare. We're not playing white. Alright, I'm probably going to concede next turn after we have to redraw a land. I mean, if we drew a Duress to take away the Fumigate, we won the game easily. We did not. We have 6... Yeah, obviously, we have 6 Duress effects. There's one. Let's at least get a look at what's going on here. They have Refurbished. They have Lyra. That's a card to be aware of. Okay. I mean, they have more champion in their graveyard. We're never going to win this game. So, all right, that's fine. So they got us a Fumigate. They have Lyra. We don't really have many answers to Lyra. I think it's going to make us want to put Vivien in, because Vivien can answer both Godfarrow's Gift and Lyra. And we're on the draw. I'm going to cut down these cartouches. This cartouche is pretty lame. It only really kills the... I guess it can kill angels too, but it only really kills Champion of Wits. Yeah. Let's try this. I did it again. You hear that? Did you hear that? Okay, stop doing it. I'll keep. I'll trust the Adventurous Impulse. Turn 1 Llanowar Elf, obviously also great, so. Salt. Doomfall. I can mess with that. Sure. Alright, they have Cleansing Nova, Champion Planning. That's a pretty good hand. Take the Nova, I guess. They only have one champion, I might take it, but... Alright, that's a pretty good hand. Drizzle, you just missed me talking about it. I think that deck's atrociously bad. But... It's definitely a Todd deck. And anything can win in Modern if you play it well, so... Alright, so they bend 2 lands off planning. Thoughts on Karn, Scion of Urza price after rotation? Probably goes up. Planeswalkers tend to be good in the weaker the format is, the better the Planeswalker is. And obviously when a format goes from 7 sets to 4 sets, the power goes down. So I would say Karn is poised to be pretty good. Can we just draw spells? Is that possible? Is that a thing we can do? Is that okay? Oh. I would be so happy if my next 3 draw steps were Gearhulk, Duress. God. What a tilt. What's up, Monty? I think we're in trouble. I guess the Eternalized Sunscore Champion can't block my Vine Mare, which is cool. Baral. It's a weird one. Yes, I agree Karn is getting objectively worse because the artifacts are going away, but I don't think that actually matters that much. Alright. So we're casting a Gearhulk. What are we doing with it? I want to get at least 1 counter on the Gearhulk. Thoughts on Magic Arena? It's fine. I want to play other formats. I don't want to grind for cards. Alright. We're going to go 2-1-1. 6. That would kill everything they have, yeah. Just pray for no Fumigate. Alright. Yes, Karn is much, much better in an artifact deck. Like, infinitely better. But again, it's just a generically powerful Planeswalker, and those are just good in weak formats. Alright, they discarded a Godfarrow's Gift. I think we're in trouble. Alright, that's not the end of the world. As long as I don't have Refurbish. That's not bad. I'm kind of about that, actually. So we slam jam for a bunch and just play Vivien and plus. Can they kill Vivien on the crackback? They can probably. So maybe we need to hold the Vivien and just play Siphoner. So maybe I should just fire in the Oasis. That's 8 trample damage. They can chump this, take a lot. There's an adventurous attack here. I think rotation is going to be exciting. Looking forward to it. Sweet. All right. So kill everything. They go to 4. If they can make a 6/6, if they have the refurbish, they can make a 6/6 angel. And we have a 5/5 Gearhulk. It's not going to be easy from this point. They're deciding between Fumigate and Refurbish, probably. No, wow, okay. We are alive and ready to go. So I think their hand is God Pharaoh's Gift. I think that, yeah, if they had Fumigate, they would have cast it. If they had Refurbish, they would have cast it. I think their last card is God Pharaoh's Gift. So I think they're pretty dead here. We get to just attack and Duress and probably win the game. Unless they draw out on us, obviously. God Pharaoh's Gift? No, Angel of Invention. That's interesting. It's kind of weird. If they had played that and made tokens. That's kind of weird. Tokens block the Siphoner. Okay. It's kind of a strange play. Never dead, but I say the average Magic Online player is good. Absolutely, the average Magic Online player in a competitive league, yes. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. 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 They made it a big creature too. Oh wow. They made servos. They were still dead, but all right. So 3-2, just like every league today, like every league ever of all time. I do think this version of the deck is much better. Like we got Mana Steward against Mono Red, one of our good matchups. We lost to a blue version of a deck, which might bear looking into. They were playing Hadana's Climb. They're also playing the Trials. They're probably playing Blue Cartouche also, which is pretty sweet. Deck seemed cool. List a little hard to like reverse engineer. It was probably just like take out these cards. Some like this and add in like 4 Snake, 4 Ballista, maybe some Adonis Climbs, some Bristling Hydras, some blue cartouches maybe. Deck seemed cool. But so we lost to that deck. They had, multiple main deck trials also, so our Vine Mares look really stupid. But this does feel like sort of like a metagame deck. If your metagame is super heavy in any sort of red aggressive deck and any sort of mid-range black deck, I think this deck is really, really good against his decks. I think his deck is soft to Fumigate Settle decks and soft Turbo Fog, but good against almost everything else. And I think that it's also really good against any sort of blue-black or Esper control deck that's focusing on the black removal spells, because if you resolve a Vine Mare, you can't win. So also your sideboard's really good against control too, which is nice for Siphoner and for Duress. I think that a lot of the black decks are pushing the blue-white decks and fog decks out of the format. I didn't play blue-white yesterday because I was scared of Siphoner, Bloodfest, Duresses and stuff. So definitely an interesting metagame call. I like what's happening here. I don't know if it's totally there yet, but I'm not totally sure about Adventurous Impulse. Maybe a little bit Threat Light, perhaps. But I like it. Some cool stuff happening here. And, yeah, seems pretty cool. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this second version of this deck. Second verse better than the first. What do you guys think? You talk to me, my fine folks out there in internet land. This deck better than the first version of a deck? Is it worse? Is it terrible? Is it awesome? Is it cool? Talk to me. But that's going to do it for the video on YouTube. The stream will continue for a little bit longer. So if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the channel. Check out my other videos. My most recent video was the league before this one in this stream, where I played Donation Bonus League. It was Soul Flayer Surprise for Jalile. Very fun Donation Bonus League deck. Check this one out. It'll be up on the YouTube. No spoilers. But yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching.